can we make steps to a healthier living when we are busy? How can we do shortcuts on the daily tasks? How can we simplify homemade cooking? I will share some tips in this video for all these questions. This video is sponsored by Zwilling Fresh and Safe. Kale contains fiber, antioxidants, calcium, vitamin C and K, iron, and a wide range of other nutrients that can help prevent various health problems. Antioxidants help the body remove unwanted toxins. Kale offers more than twice the amount of vitamin C as spinach, but spinach provides more folate and vitamin A and K. Kale has a very mild flavor, so it's easier to incorporate into all sorts of recipes, even sweets like muffins. This recipe makes a very crispy but tasty snack. The Nutritional yeast will add an additional cheese-like taste, and then also it adds a lot of vitamin B because Nutritional yeast is rich in that. A sharp knife will ensure the food prep is easier and also be safer. A dull knife can slip, lack traction, and make it easier for you to hurt yourself. A sharp knife will cut straight into where you want to cut. Whether you are a pro or cooking at home, these knives are worth considering when you're looking for high-quality kitchen blades. The manufacturer has been around since 1731, providing premium products. One of the ways I can save some time during the busy days on the week, I like to peel and chop up the vegetables so they will be ready when I have to cook, because this is the most time-consuming part of the healthy cooking, when I have to chop and peel. So once they are ready, I can just open the bag and put it into a dish and bake them. With this method, I find myself to cook more often because it's an easier and faster way when I'm in the hurry. I bought my Zwilling Fresh and Safe system back in 2021 March, and since then I've been using it non-stop every single day. It saves time and money. What I experienced in those 2 years of using Zwilling Fresh and Safe, I will share it with you. It reduces food waste and the bags are reusable, unlike the traditional vacuum bags. These dishes can be used in multiple ways. I can prepare the food in there, bake, serve, and store, so that way it reduces all the washing. And I will share with you some recipes later in this video how I use the dishes that way. The food stays fresh up to 5 times longer in this storage system. That leads less trip to the grocery store. My research to find a non-toxic storage system, this was the only vacuum container that was made from glass, which is the safest way to store food. The sizes of the containers and the bags are well thought out. They are stackable. With the vacuum bags, I can create a file system, which is the best way to save space in the refrigerator and find everything fast. I can get ahead for a whole entire week with chopped vegetables to make it ready for the busy days. Since all my vegetables are in the container or in the bag, the refrigerator stays clean longer, and it also eliminates the smell from the refrigerator. 1 hour of marinating in the vacuum-sealed glass container will have a same result as a 24-hour marinating in other dish. The vacuum will open the pores and infuse the flavor faster. In the last 2 years, as I've been using this Zwilling system, I have saved money and time. Link to this 7-piece fresh and safe set is down below in the description box. Using the code SCANDISHHOME, you will get a free Zwilling lunch box with your order. Lining the shelves in the refrigerator is very helpful because it will stop the sliding of the glasses in there, and it will catch the mess as well, so it will be easier to clean. I can just grab the liner and wash it very fast. I also stocked up on some items on the snack shelf in the pantry. And I created a cute but very useful storage out of the milk cartoon. I just used and stick and peel wallpaper on it, and I'm going to put the bone broth in there that is coming in a little package, and a long and narrow one. This box will give me a faster access to those long, narrow packages because I can just grab them. When I do the weekly restock of my refrigerator, sometimes we like to buy from bulk. It is cheaper that way, and we can control the portions, and with these bags I can keep them fresh longer after I cut them. More fine-tuning in the organizing. And also I wanted to mention to you guys, I got a bunch of questions about the bags that I used to put the popsicle in there in the last video, and that came with the set of the ice cream mold. And I find another way, since the bags are gone and I don't want to repurchase more, I'm just going to use some wax paper to separate them and store them in the freezer. I don't buy juice too often, but I like to purchase this pineapple juice for smoothies, but I cannot use them up all at once, so I'm going to freeze them. Another solution that I created is to use this rubber band to stop the jars from sliding. Refrigerator runs more efficiently if you have less items in there, but the freezer is the other way around. You have to stock them up full as much as possible, so that will contain the temperature better. Blueberries, strawberries, and all sorts of berries are coming in this type of container, and I like to save them for the occasion when the boys are out for a whole entire day and I have to pack them lightly. So they were going on the trip on that given day, and it came very handy to store all the sandwiches in there and it didn't get squished in their bags. The number one staple in every kitchen is the knife, and to store them the proper way, it will save the sharpness of the knife and can reduce accidents. I don't like the block kind because it takes up the counter space, but I really like this organizer in the drawer. The little size of this Zwilling glass container perfectly holds 2 of the non-dairy butter sticks. The reason I'm mentioning it is dairy free because I think they are slightly in a different size than the regular butter.
There's a life I lead in this city, worrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow.
Sometimes I have to remind myself to take a break and just let everything as it is.
Will you carry me like I am home again? Wait, hold on. But
quick tidy up around the house.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the greater world.
Okay guys, so here's a little story about the paint on the wall. We will keep trying the paint from Home Depot. It's called a bear kind, and then I swear they have a different color on the wall than on the sample on the paper, because every time we tried it came out differently, and we tried, I would say, 10 buckets, 10 different kinds of colors, because that was a cheaper one, so we tried to save on that. So out of desperation, we went to a local store. They had, I think it's a Benjamin Moore paint, I think so. And then bam, right away we find the color, and guess what? One coat did that, and it turned out exactly how it's supposed to be. So I'm very happy with the result, that finally we have the color that we wanted. We had this color on our wall for a very long time, probably over 15 years. Then we switched to white, and we're going to keep some of that for a practical reason, because we have so many cloudy days. We have to preserve every little bit of a light, but in some areas we're gonna go back to that warm tone. % of my food storage is always in the refrigerator, so all that it's left, I need to organize that. And then to recharge the Zwilling pump, I only done it a handful of times. It has a very long lasting lithium battery, so I probably charged it 5 times in this 2 years. It lasts a long time. So to organize the bags, because that's what creates the mess in my drawer, I use, this is from a second-hand store, and I think it holds some paperwork, but you can use this other rack that is supposed to hold some plates, and you can separate the bags by size, and that will organize the drawer. You will have an easier access to the bags as well. They can be easily nested because of the great sizing. To clean the smaller bags, I like to use my dishwashing cloth. For the bigger bags, because I don't want to get wet until my elbow, I like to use this handy brush. I have 2 ways to dry them. One is to use this rack, or I can just fold back the bottom part, and that will stand on its own. This little round gadget is the liquid barrier, and you just have to click like that into the bag, and that will help not to suck out the liquid, because the pump, it's very sensitive to any kind of liquid. This is something that can help you to save your pump. I like to keep the cooking, baking and the pantry as simple as possible, so this is how I play around with my recipes. I have the same recipe, but I'm going to create two different tastes. One will be mixed with some maple syrup and cocoa powder and making a swirl in there. The other one will be more like a more on the pretty side. It reminds me of like a Hawaiian colors, and I added some peach, some mango powder and cherry powder, and I'm going to bake them in the Zwilling storage system. This is the fun part when I get to decorate the food, and I just added more mango powder since it's burned a little bit and lost its color, and I have some dried flour, and I'm going to use some fresh flour as well that are edible, and I have some gold colored passion fruit flakes that I'm going to use on the top. I'm also going to have a giveaway, and I'm going to have this on my website, so head over there if you want to participate in that. I have some extra Zwilling dishes and containers and bags that I received and I have plenty, so I want to share some. I have no Telegram account or Facebook. I only going to do this on the website. The reason I'm doing it there because I want to keep you guys safe from the scammers that I keep seeing in the comments. Since these are Zwilling products, I highly recommend that if you purchase the pump first, and then you can use these dishes that I'm going to give away. I am making some pretty cuts into the meat that will help to absorb the spice better, and also it will look prettier. And then I'm going to marinate that, and I added some herb infused salt, some paprika, and then garlic powder. You can add some real garlic, you don't have to use the powder, and then whatever herb I find in the garden, and I'm adding some coconut aminos. Thanks to the suction that will open the pores, the flavor will be infused in the meat. And just like with any glasses that I use for baking, when I'm about to bake in this dish, either I'm going to just turn on the oven as I'm putting it in so it can warm up slowly, or if the oven is already turned on, I'm going to wait a little bit on the countertop for the dish to warm up, so make sure it doesn't crack. Thanks to the Zwilling vacuum seal, this will stay fresh and crispy. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Thank you so much for Zwilling to sponsor this video. And if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!